Oi, hello. How y'all doing? May cough just a little bit during this. I'm still getting over some allergies. Yes, Jackdaws. Ship looks pretty Rule 34 to me. By the way, built better micro large grid tool ship. Oh, awesome, awesome. We'll have to check that one out later. Send me a link to it in the Discord. But for right now, we are back. Did a morning stream, and we're doing the afternoon stream. I plan on probably doing another stream tonight if I can get to it in time. So far, things are doing pretty good. This morning, I got some of the interior figured out. And we got more of this finished on the side. Added another cargo container and another hydrogen tank, and we are already filling that hydrogen tank. It's already over halfway full. I've got to continue work and get more plating here so that I can drop down in there and work whenever I need to work on it, if anything needs to be worked on. The next thing I'm gonna probably want to do is I'm probably gonna want to do something about this. So we're gonna grab hold here. I know I had guns in here. Wow, didn't know that. Okay, let's set all this up here, and I'm gonna move all of this to one of the large industrial containers that doesn't have a whole lot of stuff inside of it. We'll do this one. We'll do this one. Send all that there. And then this connector here, I want to send all this stuff to another one. There it goes. Okie dokie. All right, I'll take a look at that pretty soon and see if I can fix it. Or fix it. Frick. What am I thinking? I'm still in carpenter mode right now. Sorry. Working on a roof, trying to figure things out. It has just been nightmarish. I am so tired. So tired of working my job. Alright, we'll shove all that there. And then I'm going to come out here with a grinder. No, seriously. Alright, we're going to go down here and drop everything off. So I can just grind all this stuff down. Then I got to, at some point in time, take this stuff. I dare you to try and fix it. Yeah. No. I won't try to fix it. It's probably perfect the way it is now. I'll have to look into it as soon as I get a chance to. Oh, seriously. And there we go. We're full up again. Let's drop this stuff off. Yeah, I've just been. For the last couple days, I've just had all kinds of problems. You also notice we got gravity now, Jack. There's gravity now. So now I don't have to worry. Now things just fall. They don't float. So things are working out a whole lot better. Gonna have to work on this door. Figuring some stuff out on it, getting it all fixed up, and then fix the rest of the stuff. But right now, this is going. This is going. So I'm gonna cut this area out here. And let's see where. Oh yeah, I've got an area in here I can work with. We'll just start throwing stuff in that. Okay, we'll get rid of that stuff real quick. There we go. Got a blueprint ready. Oh wait, hang on. I'm fending for the update. I got a blueprint ready for a mobile refinery / jump ship and miner that docks to it. Nice, nice. There you go. Yeah, I'm sitting here waiting for the whole update to hit too. It just seems like I'm just sitting here waiting for it. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Okay, let's fix up some of the stuff I've torn apart here. Oh, what color do I want this to be? Let's swap over to this. Yeah, I haven't blueprinted anything up yet to work with that. There it is, number 4. So I'm still in the mindset of I want to see what it will, what we'll get. Because there ain't no telling. There ain't no telling what's going to happen with this new update. I'm going to have a vent go to the side here anyway. What was I thinking? Do that there. And I'll need one to go up through here. We'll take this out in the process. There's no point. Ooh. I gotta... Okay, that has to be fixed, because I can't have that happening. Maybe put a plate here or something. I don't know. Oh wait, no, because I have to not only get through there, I've got to get up to the one deal. So we need to... There we are. Geez, that doesn't give me a whole lot of options to work with. Well, it looks like we're figuring some stuff out today. We're about to engineer some new options because I have other problems here. In which getting up to this area here is going to be a fun job. Let's take this out while we're at it. Okay. So now we'll be able to come in through here. Let's... I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. Still don't know how I'm going to do this. Huh. May have to do the same thing I was doing before, which is do the side-to-side ladder thing. Where is that at? Number 6. There is a way to do this. We'll do one there. And then one there. And that'll get our, that's the ladders going up. And then I can do some manipulation up here to keep it from being too strenuous on us. Yeah, that'll work. And then I just got to figure up some piping and cover that up, and it'll be done. And then we can access this upper area here, start adding some ship components. Also, I've got to do some other things while I'm at it. I've got to get in there and put some side-to-side thrusters on. I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to rip some of this section out here and open up this area up a bit more while I'm at it. Well, let's go ahead and see what I need for the back here. Okay, I need a piece of maybe some iron here, like a big plate right there, and I'm gonna need to, there we go. There, that works. Now I just got to get the one deal up there and be done with it. This will be somewhat done. And I might... Okay, so there's no reason I couldn't put a double jam right there. So let's find the doors. We're going to install. Boom 1, boom 2. There we go. So now we got 2 doors so that we can come out here to the outside. I kind of wonder if I shouldn't put some kind of big ship. Like have a gun. We're gonna have guns come up here, but I'm wondering if I shouldn't just maybe have one good CWIS and then just have something that I can add a small vehicle like another landing pad. Or we may not do that. May not do that at all. Let's fly back down here to the A-wing. While I'm sitting here, I can up one here. Okay, I'm gonna put all my assemblers on an ion ship with a large cargo. All it does is refill itself on ingots and makes whatever it's welding with like 4 speed modules and assemblers. I'm gonna be on official servers doing the new content, and all space-based and all mobile. I saw a post from Keen saying that there will be a server wide ping showing where an event is. Oh, that's interesting. So on official servers, every time there's a Factorum location, the entire server will know where it is at the same time. Ah! And that is the PvP drift driving content I've always been waiting for. It will be PvPvE server events. Oh, that is nifty. That is interesting. So every time there's a server event, everybody's going to be going on it. Huh. So that means we're all going to probably know about it in any server. That'd be really cool right there. That'd drive people nuts and be fun at the same time. Let's get this all welded up while I sit here and consider my options here very carefully on what we're going to do in this next little run. So we're going to have, if that's correct, if what Jackdaws is saying is correct, everyone, this game just got a whole lot more interesting. It's getting a whole hell of a lot more interesting. Okay, yeah, I can't put one there. I'll have to, while I figure this out here. Forgive me a moment, ladies and gentlemen, while I figure this out. So yeah, that means we're going to have all kinds of new PvP stuff, as well as we're going to be dealing with Factorum being little craps. Bunch of don't take my hippity hoppity, don't take my stuff, while we're all coming in there saying hippity hoppity, give me your stuff. That is just going to be so much fun. It's going to be fun. Let me see how I'm going to do this here. Number 4. Ah, fell through the floor. Okay, yes, I can get through here. That is perfect. All right, that's working. We're just doing some stuff right now, and then we're gonna do some more interior decorating. I have the helm right here. We can see. We're also gonna have some small little stuff on the sides and everything. Trying to keep my mining, refining, production, and construction under 5,000 PCU. So I will have 15,000 PCU left for a single warship. The Factorum is going to be that small white girl in the photo that gets memed on a lot where she's sitting on a couch. Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that. You got the Factorum sitting down there. You got Split Seas. You got Zero's Legion. You got me. You got Captain Jack. You got Last Stand Gamers all just around like when the Factorum drop. Oh, I need to make that meme. I need to make that meme and just post it on all their Discords, just so we all can have a good laugh. Everyone will have a good laugh over that one. All right, let's get these doors and stuff done. Okay, over here. All right, builder at capacity. Let's go ahead and drop everything off in here. What I'm wondering is, what's the new what is the new scenario going to be? That's weird. Don't tell me what you can withdraw. I tell you what you can withdraw. Okay, got that finished. I didn't get done. What in the world? There we go. Things are getting finished. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I need to meme that. I also need to figure out where this thing is at so I can finish it up as well. Alright, let's head back up here. There's that finished. And how? I'm gonna shoot on down here, see if I can get some parts from this. That, or I didn't have the parts equipped in the first place. That's weird. I got a bunch of parts right here, though. Yeah, that's going to be hilarious when the Factorum ain't got a clue what they're up against. They think they're big and bad till the Joker shows up with a Clang gravity drive and a Clang cannon. Like, really? You think your Prototech is this powerful? Where is your Prototech god now, EMFer? We are the Factor. Well, what the fuck is that? You can just hear it on the other end, like, what is this nightmare? Have Jack RPG. Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be checking out the automatic Clang gun on these stupid-ass Factorum guys. I saw him just standing there like, what in God's name? Who is Clang? What is it? What's the show? What is it? Dragon Ball Z Abridged, where he's sitting there and he says he's fused with Kami, and he goes, "What's a Kami?" He keeps getting his butt kicked. They're gonna be like, "What the heck is a Clang?" Yeah, sorry to break it to y'all, but things kind of went to the dark ages for a bit. What in the world? Oh. Put something down and nothing showed up. Got to looking. Oh yeah, there's nothing there. What do we need this for? I can pretty much just take that out and just put a bathroom there, I guess. There we go. We'll do that. Booyah. Okay, so now I can access my production. I need to probably do some stuff in here eventually. This will just be a small area where I don't have to do a whole lot. Let's run down here and finish welding this up. There we go. More light armor blocks fixed. And now I just got to sealing all this up, and we're cooking with gas then. Oh, and cover that up. Dear Lord. I don't know. If I got room, I may just cut a lot of this out.
Energy low.
That's another thing. I may put a survival kit up here just so we're close to the deal. Yeah, I can so definitely see that. All the Factorum. The frick is a Clang. Someone, you hear Captain Jack go, "It means God. Now bow." As everything just starts blowing up around them. Ah, I can do this now. That's nice. So the first person who arrives could either raid the Factorum and run or set up an ambush. And the third person there might try to steal what's there while the first and third are fighting. You seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged? I got that rev. Dude, I've seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged and Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. I am a man of culture. Don't even get me wrong. Okay, I love that. It pisses me off that what's their face went in there and went after him like they did. I was like, man, they're bringing entertainment. Let them go. Let them cook. I really wish they could get their own series going real good. Because I bet you they do a good job of it. I'm going to put these nice plate things in here. Everything working like it's supposed to. Theoretically, if I get the other stuff built, I can theoretically recall all of the drones. There we go. We got this room ready to go. And let's do 4. Shift and P. We'll put that there. I gotta run down. Well, that doesn't help. And there we are. Now we're up to this point up here. Now I can add a helm. In fact, we're going to do some of that now. Where is the helms? Where's my helms? What's a kami? It means God now bow. I always enjoyed how Piccolo seemed to bring a certain degree of overkill when he shows up. Oh, heck yes. I'm going to fire off my special beam cannon. I just need you to hold him, Goku, for 5 minutes. Well, I can hit him with the Spirit Bomb, Piccolo. Okay, but there's a catch. You got to hold him. I can do that for 5 minutes. Goku, did you just hold a grudge? Just the fun times. God, I love that show. Let's see. Where is... There we are. We're also going to shove in. I know not what I have. Let's do 5. See what we can do in terms of helms. That's a control seat. It's nice, but it's not what I'm looking for. We'll do this thing. Because, yes, I can get that. Alright, we'll do that there. Now, for number 6, let's see what we have here. I want this nice set of corner office chairs. That will be nice. There we go. There's a lot of moments where he shoots up and where he shows up and just murks several low-level mid to mid-level bad guys just unceremoniously. Makes them go away looking at this bridge. Oh yeah, yeah. Piccolo is kind of a shoot first and fuck it later. We'll figure it out after I'm done. Love that. Love the abridged version of Dragon Ball Z though. That was amazing. Remember laughing so hard at it. And my kid going, "Dad, what are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Oh, it's nothing." We made a blind jump. How did they get here first? Covenant ships have always been faster. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. We're gonna set up this control room in here, which isn't gonna be too impressive. Now, mind you, this ship is all ballistic because I have tried to give it a rhyme and reason, but it has been a nightmare to build this thing completely up. Let's see what I can build here. Alright, we're getting all this done, and I think I'm going to head on out and get the thrusters built for this thing so that we can have some nice thrusters. Then we start moving this thing. Recall all the ships. Go out and get the exact materials I need to fix this thing. More than what it already is. Oh, we're out of... Oh, I'm running out of stuff, aren't I? we go. But yeah, I love the whole the thing that my wife used to be big in Twilight. If all of y'all know what that kind of cancer was, that was kind of, I think, the reason we got Taylor Swift, was that nightmare spawn of a movie. Well, we get to playing it, you know. I had to go watch the movies because, you know, my wife, she wanted to go see it. Well, we go watched all the movies there. She made me watch them all, and I said, okay, you got to watch one thing with me. She goes, what is that? And I said, you have to watch the beginning of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. And she goes, what? First part of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged is these two vampires are sitting there talking, and one of them goes, I love you, Edward. And I love you, Bella. And then all of a sudden there's a knock at the door, and he goes, who is it? And Alucard goes, oh, you know. And then he just starts wailing rounds through the front of the door. Basically kills Edward. And he goes, a real fucking vampire. And then about that, my wife was like, yeah, no, I'm not watching this. I know why you want me to watch it, and I'm not watching it. So I was like, yeah, okay. Fair enough. Going down and up, down and up. Dear Lord. Ladies and gents, Badger now has a functioning ship. To an extent. I'm going to have to put some screens on the wall back here. I'll worry about those later. Let's get out here in this solar flare. Have some fun there. Jack Dawes, I'm sorry. Jack Dawes, yes. Let's bring the ship back up to Combat Alert Alpha and Cortana. Let's give our friends a warm welcome. Shit, yes. I miss the way games used to be. You know, that sharp military speak and all that nonsense. Now 343 is trying to call themselves the Halo company because they fucked up so bad they can't even make a good Halo game. Like I have Halo Infinite. I played it for a little bit and thought, it's not my cup of tea. Then I went back to the original. I got a chance to get the Master Chief Collection for like $10. The absolute best $10 I ever spent. Because not only did I get the Master Chief Edition, but that was also the day they had everything else up. So I got a Halo Wars 1 for like $5 on sale. I was like, alright, there we go. I didn't even buy Halo Infinite. It was free, and I still don't want to play it. $10 for the Master Chief Collection? Oh, fuck yeah. Halo lore stops at 3. Yes. Yes, it does. It stops at frickin' 3. Master Chief saved the universe, and we have yet to save Master Chief. One day we will get him, but that is not today. It will not be today, but one day we will get Master Chief back. Master Chief's still floating in space as far as I'm concerned. Okay, well, we are at the point where we have a functioning mid-range ship. I need to do a little more painting to this thing to make it work. And then we will have all the immense firepower we got. Also, tell me something in the comments. I've been doing a small, like, sword and sorcery story. I've been working on it. First chapter is done. It's just going to be a short book. Like, probably 4 or 5 chapters. Maybe 6. If y'all want to check out the first chapter, I can throw it up on the Discord and you guys can read it. Because it doesn't take very long. My wife is an absolute bookworm, was going through my phone and found it. And she goes, this is really good. I said, what do you mean? I said, you're just saying that because you're my wife. She goes, no, no, no. She said, this is really hold my attention good. She said, you need to pursue it. She said, I know you got other things going on. She said, but this you need to work on and get done. I was like, all right, whatever. So I thought, let's see how you guys like it. Now they're trying to rebrand completely and move to Unreal Engine, salvage the mess they made of the last decade and a half. I can tell y'all something right now. If they're going to go to Unreal Engine, the best thing you could do is probably get on Unreal Engine and just outperform them. Just get on there. One of the reasons they're going to Unreal is because of the blueprint system. The blueprint system is so easy to make games. Like, the reason I'm having trouble with it is I'm just not. I'm pretty sure if I were coding and I got to use the blueprint system, I'd be using blueprint more often. Looking at it, I'm pretty sure I could do way more, or I could do just as much with the blueprint as with what they're doing coding. And I'm not harping on anyone. I'm not saying coding is dead. I am simply saying that it enables someone with no coding skills to keep up with a coder. I really gotta sort this shit. Alright, we're gonna slap some of this on here. There we go. Now I just need to paint that red, I believe. Some of this needs to be white. I know that. I need to paint that red down there. Leave that gray. And that'll be done. Yeah, that'll be done. That'll be looking good, and then just kind of get all these colors and everything kind of done the way they need to be done. Fix stuff up. What I need to do now is I need to finish. What do I need to finish? Make sure, are these all the doors I'm going to install? Wait a minute. I was going to yank these out. I may do that in a minute. Alright, we got this nice room here. I don't know what I could do in here. I was going to put a CIC in, but that doesn't make much sense considering how this is all going. I need to fix this room up. I also need to weld this crap up. So let's start welding. There we are. They're trying to make back a decade of losses. I think that's over for now. And leveraging anger at their own mistakes in hope for what comes next and get people to buy it. I tell you what they need to do. Like right now. Everything 343 has done, they need to just fuck all that shit and get rid of it. Okay, just poof. You can still have the infinity and all that other nonsense. Eventually that can all come back. But what they need to do is they need to just get rid of... If it were me, I would get rid of all that. And then I would start at the infinity. And I would start with, okay guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a group of humans, and that area of the galaxy that Master Chief is in, humans just recently get to, and they're being overrun by the Flood. They're being attacked by the Flood. And Master Chief has to try and save them. And what they're doing is they're trying to activate a Halo ring because it's been long enough they don't know what the fuck a Halo ring is. Okay? Because at the way the end of the last series left, I don't think humanity publicly knew what a Halo ring was. So you have the opportunity there to go back in and say, hey, yeah, we found this ring. We're told it can get rid of the flood, and then you've got Master Chief having to get in there and fight some moron who is trying to basically do the same thing that what is it? The same thing the Covenant was doing. All right, folks, here we go. I may modify this here a bit. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to modify that bottom section. We're going to build up to 3 of these if I can. Good God, that's 1,000 superconductors right there. Holy crap. That's 3,000 superconductors. Those things take a while to build, I think. There's a hole here. Brother, we have a hole. I did not know this hole existed. There, that should stack pretty good. 3 of them jokers there. Okay. Now I need... Not to get done, I need to put a block here, I think. To make that work. Add some more oxygen in here somewhere. Now then, let's head upstairs. But yeah. Only good games will, and firing the Rainbow Mafia. Oh yeah, that is... Fuck. That's something that has to be done in video games now. You've got to stop listening to those people. Because they're not there for a game. They're there to tell you how to make a game. And 9 times out of 10, they don't know what the frick they're doing. Let's see, I think I got an idea here. Production, where I'm at right now. Large blocks. Jump drive. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Okay, so that is just going to take time. I don't know if we have everything for that or not. Let me start consolidating some of this up here. There. All that's now consolidated. Now, according to this, I don't have enough silver and I don't have enough gold, but apparently all I need is like 100 silver and 2,000 gold. I'm pretty sure I have all that. Cobalt is the one thing I'm a little worried about. Let me check the inventory here. Got 10 gold right there. Here's what I need to do. I need to... Where's the one that I have, which has... I've got a block here that has all of my stuff. Okay, right here. I don't know what that's connected to. I've got a connector that's disconnected. That ain't good. See, gold, I think, is going to be the one thing I don't have enough of.
Energy low.
We're going to have a lot of platinum, that's for sure. Oh wow, filled that cargo container all the way up. Let's open up another cargo container, and we're just gonna have to. Okay, I'm jungle rich. I'm rich in iron right now. Okay, I got plenty of cobalt, I think. Yep, we are absolutely jacked in terms of iron. Surging through here. Small cargo container 3. What in the world's in that small cargo container?
Energy critical.
Huh. Well, looking through it, I think I've got enough material to build that with. I'll just have to wait until the material gets done building. Leps, how you doing? Hey, we are talking about the stupidity of 343 and the debacle that has been their stewarding of Halo. At least me and Jackdaws are. Hold on a minute, I seem to be having a phone call. Anyway, yeah, that's how I would fix the whole Halo franchise. Is just nuke a lot of stuff, keep the good stuff, nuke the bad stuff. Pretty much be done in that direction. let's go ahead here. Throw some crap in here. Look at this. Do we have anything to fill anything or no? Eventually, I'm going to start this. But not today. Or at least not this moment. I was thinking about doing it, but I thought, we're not going to do that. Let me grab some goodies here. Wait a minute, how come I can make a connector? I can yank it here, but I can't send it anywhere else. I hope that doesn't become an issue later. Do that. Where is some interior plates? Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need those. Interior plates. Where did y'all guys go? Where are you at? There we go. Alright. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this room. Other than maybe some type of long tom battery storage. Or something else. Indie studios seem to be doing just fine. Yeah, because they don't give a crap. I don't know if you saw that Dragon Age thing that happened a while back. They did that one deal where they were talking to the Dragon Age guys. Or the guy that invented it. And he was like, yeah, they keep telling me what the frick I'm supposed to do. And he was so thoroughly not happy. That old guy was mad. And I agree with him. He shouldn't have to deal with their crap. But you got these weirdos now that come in. They're like, well, you're going to have to do it this way. It's like, why the fuck should I do it your way? And none of them make money. They can't make money to save their lives. Let's be honest. Most of them communists too. They don't like to make money, which is the irritating fact of it all. Because my whole thing on this has been, how did we end up letting the absolute stupidest of society? I mean, the people who, when their ideology is implemented, end up causing a brain drain of the entire world. Because they're too worried about looking stupid in front of smart people who are smarter than them. And they go, well, we've got to kill those people off. That's one of the reasons why Halo has so many problems. Or not Halo, why China has so many problems. Why they can only... I know some people are going to get mad at me for saying this, but that's the reason right now, the only thing they can do is copy everybody. That's how they're getting their technology. When they implemented the Communist Revolution, the Great Leap Forward, they took all the people that were good thinkers, and if they didn't submit to the Communist Party, they killed them. Well, here's a problem. Like the Germans showed off in the 40s, if you kill a good group of people off, and I'm not talking about what they did to the Jews, there was actually a point where they went in and they cut off, they up and genocided, for lack of a better term, everyone who had a mental disability. Well, that creates issues because when those people are gone, that I think there's like less retarded people in Germany than there are in most other European nations because they just killed a good chunk of those people. Now, a lot of that stuff is caused also by environment, not genetics, but they killed a lot of that genetics out. Well, it's a problem when you do it to smart people. You start killing off the smart people in your country, well, you don't have anybody to fix anything or build anything or do anything. So now they have to take stuff, and it doesn't ever work that well. Case in point, the new submarine they built. Leps, the Halo studio is more or less already going broke, so yeah. Jackdaws, they destroyed Cortana. Yeah, I hated that. And there were reasons Cortana was the way she was. And they were just like, yeah, we don't like this version of Cortana. Like the rudest group of morons. walk in and just start screwing with everything. It's amazing. Do I not have interior plate? Yeah, we're getting some stuff done here. Hopefully things work out. God, the Infinity Scroll right now. I'm trying to find interior plates. I'm hoping I got some. Alright, there we go. But yeah, the whole thing with Cortana becoming evil, and at that point I was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm turning it off. We're not playing Halo for a while. I don't need one up there. Not there, at least. It's the weirdest thing too, because it's like every time they do a female character, they're like, "Hey, let's take this established female character. Let's make her as insufferable as possible." It's so annoying. I just wish they'd quit. And I liked Cortana. That was the thing. She was that smart, spunky kind of chick that knew how to already. She was already smart. She already had the sex appeal going on, and then a bunch of people who were pretty freaking ugly. Let's just be honest. They were just pretty freaking ugly. Came along and said, "We're not going to allow that to happen. You're so sexist." And I'm just like, oh god. And I'm a little worried about building some of this stuff because it is using some materials that I need for there's a cargo container done. And those I'll set up to run probably just seamless guns is what they're going to run. Oh wait, there we go. But yeah, that irritated me more than anything else. Show me how much you hated a female character that was actually better looking than you without telling me you hated that female character. The new sub was really successful, though it sank and everything. They just forgot it was supposed to come up again. Yeah, that was the problem. They got the down figured out. They ain't got the float yet. Jack Dog's Halo 5 was horribly executed. Yeah. Laps, those kind of people really seem to have a kink for ruining things. Maybe they just want everything to be their childhood, like horrible. No, it's the same thing with the. You're gonna laugh when I say this. I don't care, and I'm gonna piss people off when I say it too. So if you know a feminist, do send it to them. But the reason why you have this type of problem within 40K and all these other places, especially in 40K, I realized this the other day. You have this issue in 40K. The reason why you need things like female custodies and all this nonsense in 40K is because, and the other reason also is because everyone asks, well, why not? Why can't they just like the Sisters of Battle or the Sisters of Silence, and all this nonsense? Um, if you look at the Sisters of Battle, every feminist should love them. They get lied to by a man who claims he's more than what he is. And then the Sisters of Battle go in there with a hate boner and start hunting his ass down. They should love them, but they don't. They want female Space Marines. They want a
Energy
female
low.
Custodes. And the reason they want all this stuff, it is not about representation. It is solely for the very reason that they want to do all this stuff. And they say, well, I don't feel represented. You know why they don't feel represented? Because unlike the Sisters of Battle, who are the adopted daughters of the Emperor of Mankind, they know their fathers wouldn't pick them if they had a choice. And that is the God's honest truth. That is the God Emperor's prophecy right there. The reason why they don't do that is because the God Emperor said, yes, these women, these Sisters of Battle, these women are worthy to be my daughters. And to and the feminists, they're like, yeah, our dads had never picked us. We're just too we're too much, we're too shrilly and evil for him to pick us. And that's what it ultimately comes down to. They're sitting there like, well, our dads wouldn't pick us, so we can't relate to the Sisters of Battle. Well, you know, that sounds like a personal problem. I think I'm going to rip this floor up here real quick. I got an idea. Wait, why did I pull that up? Put that in there. But yeah, that is the one thing that is Reddit. Labs such wise words. In game or what we're talking about now. But yeah, it's like that is just absolute. It is sacrilege when a lot of that stuff happens. Okay, what I'm trying to do here at this particular moment, we're gonna half block this one. I'm gonna try and make a cathedral looking thing where you can look out over the side and you can see this. You can see down into the one deal. I'm hoping that'll work out like it's supposed to. But yeah, that is the entire reason we're in this whole mess with 40K. It's the reason why we're in this mess. And it's more than just one franchise that's having trouble. You've got, like, my favorite franchise, Battletech. I love Battletech. My God. Those, by the way, those of y'all wanting to get into Battletech, do check out the Ideal War. It's like one of the best ways to... and the cool part about Battletech is they talk about the stuff that's in-game. So when you start learning about the stuff in lore, and they just by listening to the characters talk, when you jump into the game, you're like, oh, this all makes sense. This is what they're talking about. Yeah, it's very good at doing that. Let me look here. We're gonna have this like cathedral effect, I think, up here in this room. This is all going to be connected, so there's no point in worrying about that. I got to figure out how to connect to that. I'm gonna have to do some greebling in here. I know a lot of y'all will love that idea. Love it when I say greebling. We're going to do greeble. As soon as I figure out where most of my greeble stuff is at, I'm gonna slap a couple of these down. Let's see, what do I need for that? I need construction components. While I'm at it, let's grab this. Boy, we are just making stuff now. We might be able to have that done in no time. I was going to finish up the entire ship. I thought, there may be a situation where I add more stuff to this later. May do another run through. Here's a good question. Where is my... Did I pass it? Construction components. Where did it all go? But yeah, when you're sitting up there defying physics and everything else, when you've got stuff going backwards, when you have jiggle physics in a game going backwards. Like I remember when the jiggle physics, jizzle physics. I remember when jiggle physics were a thing, and I was like, oh dude, this is so cool. The fact that we're getting to this level of realism. And then all of a sudden, oh look, we're all going back. Because a bunch of people can't handle boobs. Which is annoying. I mean, that is one of those things that irritates me to no end. Okay, I've got a certain number. Let me grab an assembler here. This assembler ain't doing nothing at the moment. I'm gonna pop in about 1,000 construction components right now just to beef everything up. I'm going to let me find something I can stick those into. Got way too many steel plates right now. There we go, 33 of those in there. And I believe it was in a assembler. Just snatch a few of those. There we go. Got that going. But yeah, that is just the nightmare that has been going on in entertainment right now is awful. Disney in general? Yes. Yes, Disney in general. Jackdaws, the custodians are the sons of conquered rulers and nobles. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You didn't bring in, there's all this lore they have effed up while doing that. And we all have to deal with that lore screw up now. And that's the thing. They're just creating more chaos and confusion. That's the entire purpose of it. I think that'll do. I think I can grab the pipes and stuff I need for that. All components successfully withdrawn. There we go. We can put in a couple of these and things will be alright. All I gotta say is the weirdos have yet to find space engineers, and that's a good thing. We can still sit out here and nothing is woke. But my thing about all that is, when it comes down to, because they do the really dumb stuff. What was it, the Spider-Man thing they did a while back? Where they were like, where you couldn't have American flags in there if you had the American version. And they were just like, they were banning mods that allowed you to do that. And I was like, why though? There's no point in doing that. Let people have their little flag. It's another reason why we can't have, like, peak Call of Duty was like Black Ops 3, where you could make your own emblems and put your own gun paint on there. I played almost all of Black Ops 3 with an AR that had a General Lee paint scheme on it that I had personally made. It had everything on it, had the Confederate flag on there and everything. And I'm just running around with that a-hole, just like mopping people up and everything else. 2 tiers, yeah, Star Wars is ruined, Battletech, and the list goes on. Leps, Snow White, Lord of the Rings, Star Trek. 2 tiers, yeah, rip, Star Trek, so sad. Oh god, Star Trek. I think Star Trek is probably, like, I think Star Trek is probably the worst one. Or the one that hurts the most, because Star Trek was the one show, it's not just the fact that it was Star Trek, it was also the fact of Star Trek was that show that was already should have been a leftist wet dream. And then we watched them just destroy it. And I was just like, wait, why are you doing this to Star Trek? Because Star Trek was already, you know, peace, love, happiness, and acceptance and all that nonsense. I mean, it was liberal nerd shit, but I mean, it was still nerd shit. And we all kind of liked it. I loved Deep Space Nine more than anything else. I like that. But the shit that happened there was just absolutely horrible. Because here you had a series that, for all intents and purposes, should have been everything that they wanted, and they turned around and they blew that thing up too. It was like, yeah, at that point, nothing's safe. Nothing's safe, buddy. You might as well get over it. It's not safe. Nothing you like is safe now. And I think that was kind of the point of all of it. I think that's most of the point, is just basically leave you in this motion of, well, none of the stuff I like is safe. They'll destroy something that even they should be liking. And they just turn around, and they're like, yep, okay, we're gonna blow this up too. Say goodbye to it. Oops, I don't need that. But that was the hardest part, I think, with Star Trek was in a universe where all that should be accepted. Star Trek should have been the exception, and they didn't even let that survive. It was, no, this dies too. Like you're just watching the Nazi go through there, going crematorium, crematorium. Bunch of colonists coming in there telling everyone how they should live and think. Got thinking about this up here. This may not be the best option. But that there is not... Normally I do stay away from political stuff, but that there I don't view as political. I view that nonsense as cultural vandalism, mostly, or colonizing by an outside force. It's not you're colonizing a country or anything, you're colonizing a culture at that point. You need to get out, or you need to be dealt with, because we're reaching a point where, and I say that what needs to happen is they need to just be outperformed. That's the only way this ends. And I don't, like I said, I think the best thing to do is probably just outperform everyone who is screwing everything up, because there's no other way to do it. The best spanking you can give them, like with, what was that game that came out that just got absolutely bodied? What was it called? Concord, I think it was. The only reason I know about that was because I remember friends of mine were saying, hey, did you see the new woke game? I was like, I'm not interested in woke games. Yeah, it collapsed, dude. Within, I don't even think they made it a week. And it was over. I was like, dang, the people have spoken. They do not want this stupid crap. Let them be. Okay, how am I going to do this here? We're going to need some kind of... And I'm also going to need to fix this section here around... Probably add some regular corridor blocks right in here, just so everything runs smoothly. This will be fun to build. But yeah, it's always something they're not supposed to be involved in. But then almost immediately after they get involved with it, it completely collapses in tanks. It never brings in the audience that they talk about bringing in. They're like, oh, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna have all this good stuff, and it never happens. I have never seen it happen. I think probably the first time, like I watched the whole Gamergate thing go down. Like here I am rambling, and I've got the chat kind of paused at the moment. Let me read through some stuff here, and I'll get back to that. Badger, I don't want to get into it, but it's Carl. You know who always was, still is. They never admit what they are, but they are all the same thing. Always was, still is. Call a red, and do not be tolerant. Yes, Jack does exactly. I am really surprised that the update didn't hit yesterday. By the way, because the servers are wiped today. Oh, ooh, they may be doing that. Let's see. If you're in America, they may be doing that tonight sometime. I'll bet they drop. I wonder if they're not going to drop it on Wednesday. That'd be interesting. For now, fingers crossed. They overboard with it. Labs, it's two tiers said that. Labs, it's funny that 100% that the 100% girl power Barbie movie was kind of red pill though. Yeah, that was weird, dude. As far as I'm told, anyway. Yeah, Jack does. Ken rebelled against female hegemony, and it was relegating him to being a lesser being. Yeah, yeah, because if you've ever read actual feminist dogma, like the literature that they write, a lot of times it is just a wet dream fantasy of them turning anything male into just basically a sex slave. That's all it comes down to. Labs, it's not political, it's common sense. And what about the one with the struts near the cargo containers? Labs, Concord. Like the same block, but with the pointy bits on the other side. I don't know, which one was that? Is that like the Greebling? I may do something with it on the one deal. Two tiers. I think the update will happen tonight. Labs, nah. The update is said to hit on a Monday. It might hit next Monday. They may be wiping everything, getting everybody to build up. Because that kind of makes sense. You don't want to wipe everyone and then throw them in there naked with a Factorum yet. We don't know what kind of force it's going to be. And we really don't know how that AI is going to respond. We know we're going to have events, but we don't know what that's going to entail. So we are running into this blind. You are going to want some stuff when you get in there. If you listen to the lyrics of the song in Dustboard, it reads as an evil, bitter, Marxist, revolutionary magic spell. I heard that one. Oh, okay. Okay, soon, TM. Yeah, that's why I was confused. Yeah, the thing. Yeah, I did on the roof, but the other one. Um, what with these? I suppose. Yeah, I'm putting those on just to give it kind of an opening. I'll do something in the center here, though. There'll be something that center point drops down. I'm not sure what it is yet, though. Working through it, working through it. Okay, let's go back here and get some more parts. Alright, all those components are out. Let's continue welding this up. Figure out how I'm going to do the rest of this nonsense. But yeah, the whole Dustborn thing was also hilarious. It was hilariously bad. I was just like, my God. One of the reasons why I grabbed Unreal Engine finally and just started really pushing it, I'm like, man, if these idiots are making games, I'm pretty sure I could thump them an ass whooping real good in the game creation market. I don't know. I may come up with something kind of cool and you guys get to play it someday. Haven't figured out quite what that is. There's like grandiose projects you have, and the one thing I've got to worry about is pushing it way too much, because that's what kills games. When you go in there and you drop like a massive idea and you're going in there, you're doing like the little kid thing, you're like, I'm going to put this, that, and the other in there, and it's like, okay, you kind of forgot for a second that you have a limited budget to work with. And so that's the problem I'm looking at right now, is the limitations of budget. I would probably go with a little bit, for the first game, probably go with a lesser graphics setting. That way, you're not using too much there's not too much of the system being used, and you can add more features, more stuff like that. It would be more interesting. I think I'm gonna have to quit because I just got a text. Probably fixing to head back to work here in a minute. Unfortunately. Piro Cristo. Hi, hey man, how you doing? Jack, they shut down the servers like 9 hours ago. What? Wait, hold up now. They've shut down the servers. Dustborn, we are what you fear. We will replace you. Your time is up. Well, not as long as a country boy has a four-wheel drive and a 45. Now, I can always survive. Sing that song to a Republic of America border guard to prove they're musicians, I guess. And the guard says, careful, a lot of people don't like politics in music. Pure Cristo, how you been? Dude, been doing really good. Been doing really good recently. About as good as I can. I've been sick the last couple of days with allergies. Me and Cristo, Piro Cristo, have got to get together and do a live stream together at some point. We got to bring these two audiences together, Chris. We got to bring them together. You know, we got to cross the beams, as they say in Ghostbusters. They say you're not supposed to do that, but I think we could do it, and we could get something really cool going. The whole woke shit is really good for business, but only for the competition. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, take Space Marine 2, for instance. I've got it, and it is... My PC handles it so pathetically bad, I'm going to have to get an upgrade. It's like, I've been staying away from it. I'm like, I can make this PC work a little bit longer. I've had it for several years now. Now the whole thing, I plug in Space Marine, and it's like taxing system. I have to play it on potato settings. Piro Cristo, say when, not this week though. Okay, we'll get together and we'll have to figure something else out, and we'll have to figure out how to do it. But I put in Space Marine 2, and I can hear, it's like, what is the scene in Gods of Egypt where Ra starts up the chariot? He's like, that's me, man, powering up the PC to play Space Marine 2. Everything just catches fire at that point. It's like, here we go, boys. We can get at least a mission out of this thing. We can serve the God Emperor at least once today. You got space? Yeah, I got it, but it's just like my end. There's no way I can hop out of it. I cannot hit the Windows button on my keyboard. It will completely crash the game. So I can't do any recording on it. It pulls so much off the PC for some reason. I don't know what the problem is. So I got the space. I've got the minimum requirements, but that is like potato settings. Like there's no texturing to it. Brother, I told you, LOL. Yes, you did tell me. You did tell me, man. You did tell me. That is an issue. Of course, you know it's Halloween, Chris. It's Halloween. You, me, Bronzy, and maybe... We need to get back into 7 days. Because that'd be a fun little run right there, just doing 7 days to die. Just running around, blowing stuff up, tearing things apart. Of course, we would all have to participate in raids and everything else. We can't just go running off doing shit. I mean, we'd have to start. I'd like to do like a start over or something like that. We don't want to do, what was it? Project Zomboid. They did an update for update today for PCs. Ooh, that'd be nice. 2 tiers operate in there. They've done an update. Oh, I wonder. I haven't played it in 2 or 3 days because I'm like, I gotta conserve my CPU so I don't burn it up. Maybe we can get onto it. Anyway, Chris, they're doing an update now in Space Engineers. So I thought you and Bronzy like know this. We're now getting events that are happening. And we've got special technology that we can't just grind down. We have to hijack that shit. In other words, we have to hijack it and bring it into the ship. We have to like cut it out of the ship like we're cutting out a tumor, and then we got to pick it up and put it into the new ship and then secure it into position. It's going to make things a whole lot more interesting. Piro Cristo, they made an upgrade to 7 Days to Die. Oh yeah, we have a new faction coming in called the Factorum, and they are basically coming in to try and bitch slap everybody in Space Engineers. We are all like, I feel bad for them because it's going to be like we've all been building enterprises and battle barges and Halo frigates and all this nonsense, and these idiots are coming into the universe here in the star system like we are going to start our own place. Challenge us, if you will, and like the rest of us just going, we are going to take all of your shit. It is going to look like the freaking what is it? The freaking blood ravens coming in there and just jacking everything. You better bolt it down, Factorum. We are taking it all. Oh yeah, they're also doing a small grid jump drive, so you can build small fighter craft and it can do long distance jumps now. We're not limited, but we got to capture that stuff, pull it off, and attach it to other things. Would you need another for space engineers? I don't know. Like I've been telling the guys I've been on here. I've been considering it doing something like Captain Jack does, where we all just pop in and operate from like a ship of some type or something, or just build a station and operate from there. Because I guarantee you we will piss off the Factorum, and they start sending ships to your base to f you up. Then it's like when they get done. Just imagine when all the mods start breaking out. Factorum comes in, all of a sudden Star Trek lasers are firing. They're like, what is all this crap? We have prototech. What the frick is this space magic? Like, get bent on a defensive shield. There's one that's a lightsaber mod you can put on your ship. And a new turret. Yeah, I found that. I saw that the other day. There was somebody in a was talking about it, and they showed off a new Gatling turret that seems to have the Warfare Gatling gun on it instead of the older Gatling gun. But like, it won't take 5 minutes for me to piss them off. Oh yes, yes. Chris, the last time me and Chris played, we were on the moon, and we had a junkyard of ships where he would just jump in, hijack the ship, fly it to our area, and then just crash it in the ground next to us. Where I'm out there half the time with a fucking grinder, just grinding. And I look up, and a frigate or something's just falling out of the sky. It just suddenly lands and hits. Oh, by the way, Chris, I want to show you something here. I gotta show you something. You'll love this. You and Bronzy both. Do you see these guys coming in and setting down? These are automated miners. We don't have to mine anymore. We just have to mine to get one of these guys, and then they will solve most, if not all, the mining issues. See, this one here just dropped something off. I've got these two that aren't doing anything. This guy here, I think, is dropping off ice at the moment. I think that's what's in his cargo container. Let's take a look. Yeah, he's dropping off ice. Here in a minute, he's going to drop all the ice, and he's going to take off. But yeah, they have, I put a script inside of them, and now they do it. I can do these on atmosphere planets or in space. We don't have to mine nothing anymore. We just bring these suckers out, turn them loose, and be like, okay, yeah, y'all go do your thing. Well, we go whoop on the Factorum. They just work constantly. They don't care. So I got worker bees. I call these magic mics because they work their magic. They don't move a whole lot of material, but when they get done, oh, I'll show you what they can do. Like this is one of them in one of the games. One of the live streams while I've been working, one of them just got in here and just mined most of the gold out. This big square. And then I think I had some uranium here on top of the asteroid. You can see here where they were burrowing through it, and they burrowed all that iron out. They burrowed most of the uranium out. So I've got tons of uranium. This entire stream, I've been doing nothing but building. I have not been doing any mining hardly at all. Which, if we do a run, I'm either going to bring the Phoenix that I have here, in a which is why I'm considering semi-fixing the Phoenix up, not having everything done, just doing the quick modifications and then maybe doing the jump to end the stream. Because starting with this thing, it will be a nightmare for all of us to run around in if Gomer can get the server up and running with it. Because I don't know what the whole Factorum thing is. I've kind of hinted at him to wait and see what the whole Factorum update is going to do. Because if the Factorum update hits, we are not going to be able to do a whole lot with it. We've got to see how because the servers will have to update and do a whole lot of other stuff, and I kind of want to see how smooth that's going to be because I don't want to sit there and say, hey, we're going to do it, and then go, yeah, guys, it's not working out today. Like that's embarrassing when you have technical difficulties and you're not supposed to. But yeah, we could get this. We could bring the Phoenix in. The Phoenix isn't going to be a warship. We'll have to build warships. We'll have to build like a base and warships and all that nonsense. But anyway, I am going to have to go because I'm getting a phone call right now wanting to know why I'm freaking late. Because my boss doesn't know I do this at the end of the day. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. A little live stream. We will be coming up with stuff. Chris, at some point in time tonight, I'll be talking to you. If you want to join me on here while I live stream, that's fine. Just hop on in, man. We'll do it. 07 you guys in the chat, and I will